How we doing, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Today we are on our Holy Grail Sorceress. It's been a long time since I've kind of updated you guys on my Holy Grail Sorceress. We did have a minor setback. We were about 91. I corrupted my file yet again. I think I finally found a way to stop corrupting it, switching between all the different mods that I have. I have them in different file folders now, so hopefully no more copying and pasting of files will corrupt my characters. But we've basically refound everything. I've been working real hard to get myself back up to date on what we were currently sitting at. So we're going to do a quick gear override, quick gear checkup, and I'll kind of show you guys what I'm running. I've made some small changes since the last time you've guys seen, and then we'll go over just in general where I'm at in the total Holy Grail process. As you can see on the right hand side of your screen, we are at 286 out of 506, and I'll pull this up really quick here. This is what I'm using to track my Holy Grail. So I don't actually have all these items at the exact second, but these are all the items that I have found, old and new, before I corrupted my file. So I'm just continuing on from there. So I am double checking when I find an item whether or not I actually have it in my stash versus whether or not I have it checked on the actual Holy Grail sheet here. But we're still missing a lot of stuff. We still have a lot of stuff as well, and I'll kind of showcase that here in a second. But like a big loss that I don't have right now is I lost my VMagi. Now my VMagi wasn't a good one, but it's still kind of an annoying setback that I have to refarm my VMagi. And we haven't been able to find another one right now, so we're currently using a Ormus, but I'll show you that in a second. We're still missing a lot of just like small stuff that should be fairly easy to find, but we're just not having good luck with those. We're getting a lot of elite items starting out. So we have an Arak still. We have our Drax, Marowaks, Sandstorm Trex. So we got some nice stuff here. Spike Thorn Shield over in the weapons category here. You guys can kind of see we almost got our axes closed out here. Just a few more things there. Eagle Thorn, Wind Force, Widowmaker. None of those we have found yet. So we do have a Hell Rack. You got the Wizard Spike, which is super nice. We've been using that for a long time. Nothing's too crazy there. Windhammer, Bonehew, Reaper's Toll. Reaper's Toll is another item that I had that I believe is now gone. So we'll have to re-find that one, but I'm still going to keep it on here just because I did find it. Astron's Award, Heaven's Light. The Redeemer still needs stuff like that. No Mang Songs, no Ondals. We found a couple lightsabers. I found a couple Azur's Wraths. Nothing of the two-handed, but you guys get the ideas here. No Death's Web, which is another big thing. So this is kind of where we're sitting as of right now. Here's a couple more things that I'm just kind of going to show you guys really quick. We found a few more rings, a few more amulets, nothing too crazy. We did get a Seraph, which is kind of nice. Not great for this character, though. We'll go through that real quick. And then as far as sets, we're still doing good. We got quite a few completed sets. A couple of them we're just missing like one thing here and there to complete the set. Like Cathans, I still don't have the sigil. So here's all the sets. Starting to get some of the higher end stuff as well. The only towel piece I'm missing is the Guardianship. So I have all the other ones. I must have missed the clicking that, so we'll put that one in there. Definitely have the belt. I found it several times now. But you guys get the idea. So as you guys can see, we're sitting at 56.92%. We still have 218 items to go. And as far as what we're rocking at the moment, we'll switch back over here. Click on this. So in the helmet slot, we're using our Shaco still, one socketed with a P Topaz in it. Still have my Tal Amulet, so that's not too shabby. In the chest, I've been running an Ormus for the moment. I usually run this here just for the additional magic find. Been running the Ormus because I've been running some pits with a lightning spec, which is, you guys can see kind of what I'm spec'd at the moment. Yeah, just for the 11% extra damage, and I don't have my VMagi. I like the extra FCR, which helps me hit my breakpoint here for the 117, which is where faster cast rate. Hello, I don't see you. I'm blind. 125. So yeah, we had to hit 117. The Ormus helps with that versus the yellow armor here. And then we get a little bit extra damage from the lightning skill. That's not too bad. We actually did find this in pits, which is actually super nice. In the weapon hand, obviously we're using the Whiz Spike shield. We are rocking a 35 FCR Spirit, which I re-rolled. I can't tell you how many times to get a 35 Spirit again. That was super annoying. We did finally find a pair of War Traps. They're only 39 magic fine, so they're okay. Could use a little bit better ones. Right now we're using two Nigels, a 28 and a 25. Like I said, we have our A-Rack. This one is a 115 ED, which is a pretty nice roll. And then in the glove slot, we are rocking Chansey's Chance Guards. Inventory-wise, we got our 39 Geeds. Still have my 2016 Annie, which is nice. And then just kind of a bunch of random stuff here. This is an older one that I found, 31619, which is super nice. Bunch of Magic Find Small Charms and just some Resistance Charms. I do also have in my stash here, I found quite a few Skillers. This is kind of what we're doing here. Once we go back to our Cold Sorceress, we'll have this Cold Skiller to use, but this is kind of what we got here. A bunch of just random charms that I'm kind of hanging on to for random things. These are all just junk jewels that I'm going to eventually use for crafting. Back to the beginning here. These are the runes that I'm currently left with. Before I had like 3 full stash pages full of runes, but I haven't done any rune farming yet, which is actually what we're going to do today. We are going to switch out our spec for LK running, which is what I want to kind of focus on. Try to get some runes. Maybe get a Hodo, maybe get you know, some other rune words, eventually get an Infinity for our mercenary. The rune wise, this is where we're sitting. We're pretty thin on the runes at the moment. Gems, I'm just kind of tossing them in here, whatever. These are my good jewels that I'm saving. So this one actually rolled splash damage, which is part of the mod that I'm running. So 36 ED and splash damage, 39 ED, splash, and then this one is a 15. These are all just random bases that I'm hanging on to. I've also got some more bases over here on this page. Here's some of my other spirits that I was rolling. Got another 35, then 2 34s. 4-socketed AP, random spirit sword, blah blah blah. This is my old insight. I made a new insight.
Much larger discount. That'd be fun. Bear.
Oh baby boys. Oh baby boys. Oh Lord, we did it. Alright guys, and with that being said, I am now turning this Holy Grail Sorceress into a dual character Holy Grail run. Actually, I've got a couple characters. You guys have seen them all before when I leave and exit games, but been messing around on it's actually a Javzon. Her name is Bozon, but she's actually a Javzon. I've got her almost geared up, and then I also have a Paladin that we've been leveling up. He's currently spec'd Hammered just to break up some of the monotony of consistently running Lost City and, you know, Andy and Meph. So I made a Hammered so I could do some Chaos and some other stuff, maybe some Bail runs. So once again, you saw some of my other gear. This is some of the other gear that I have also moved over to this character. Some of it I just moved over off of my Sorceress. But I'll briefly go over some of the stuff I have here as well. So we're using, once again, another Whiz Spike. This is another one of the Shakos that I found, and then I used a socket quest on it. Currently using the Seraph's Hymn Amulet. It's just the best thing I have at the moment. Guardian Angel for the chest piece because we lost our V-Magi, so this is what I've been running. It's the best thing I have at the moment. Hopefully we can find a replacement for this relatively quickly. Shield slot, I had I borrowed the 35 spirit from the Sorceress just temporarily until we can find a like a 40 plus all res Pally shield that I can make a spirit in, and then we'll use that up until we can find a Haas or something else. Glove slot, threw on some Mage Fists here, help with the FCR and the mana regen. Stole the A-Rack off of the Sorceress. Stole the War Travs off of the Sorceress. And then we've got some 10 FCR rings to make sure that we hit our breakpoint here. which currently we're actually 20 over. I think you only have to be at 125 FCR. We're at 145, so we actually could like take off the rings. We could probably like ditch that ring and maybe throw like a Nigel or a Ravenfrost or something in there for it cannot be frozen. I like this one because it gives me a good chunk of res, so I'll probably keep that guy. But that's what we're using for now. On the swap, I literally have nothing. We got 2016 6 Annie. Magic charms, some just random resistance charms, and a 38 Geeds, which I also stole from the sorceress. In the mercenary, I actually just recently found this in between when I made that sorceress video, which is going to be edited all in one video. We got a ethereal Colossus Volge. It rolled 17 med on an insight, gives this guy 847 damage. Now obviously this isn't the best base, but it is the best base that I've found so far, that it already had 4 sockets in it, which was beautiful. The downside is this thing does require 200 strength. He's at 205. Oh, he actually leveled, so actually I might not need to bug it. I was bugging it on. I threw a amethyst in his chest to give him some strength, and I was bugging it on with this helmet right here that gives 20 to strength. So actually we might not even have to bug it on now. Yes, finally. He's using a splash damage and then 36 ED jewel in his helmet, so obviously that's not true vanilla, but it helps keep the mercenary alive, which is nice. And then once he gets a few more levels and gets some more strength, I'll take this amethyst out of this chest, I'll heal it out of there, and we'll throw something else in it. I don't know, like another ED jewel or a life on hit jewel or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out to throw in there, because that's kind of just a wasted slot at this point. But he does okay. He's not super crazy good or anything, but not too shabby. Does about 3,200 DPS. It's just honestly so nice to be able to run something other than just the normal Blizzard sorceress type of stuff. In between the two recordings of this video, the first part of this video that you saw, and then now, as you can see, as I briefly went through some of the stuff, I have found quite a few more items. I'll make a separate video next week kind of showcasing an updated Holy Grail. But the big thing is I'm going to cut in here. I was doing some, actually with the sorceress, I was doing some Pindle runs, and a Sur rune dropped, so absolutely fantastic. I don't have anything to do with it yet. I'm probably gonna wait it out and see if I can find another Sur and then make a Bur rune out of it, which will give us 50% of the way towards infinity, which we desperately need for our sorceress. And then actually, as I was literally this morning, I just hopped on for a few runs before I went outside and did some yard work. I actually dropped a Vex rune, which is fantastic. We needed this so bad. We are going to make a Hodo with this, so I am very excited. I wasn't recording at the time. I just sometimes get on in the morning and just do 3-4 runs, but I did find a Vex rune, which is fantastic. As you guys can see, I got a couple, different hell forges and stuff. I have 3 Mal runes, bunch of random low runes and stuff, but as you guys can see, I've been playing quite a bit in between now and then. Haven't found like anything super crazy, obviously, but next week I will kind of go over all of the gear that I have picked up since I last spoke to you guys. But to keep this, in effort to keep this video a little bit shorter, we're gonna stop it here, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for checking up on my Holy Grail progress here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy these types of videos at all. I know there's not that many Holy Grail videos actually out there other than Mr. Llama and like Dbrunskis and stuff. So if you like this stuff, hit that subscribe button. Check out my PD2 content. Check out my Path of Diablo content. I've got randomizer mod. I've got all kinds of stuff on my channel. Feel free to check out any of that other stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.
If I don't fuck with it or you, then I just cannot stay. Got people who never saw me know my name. Satisfied just to work for stay the same. In my world, I be on that silent hill, yeah, yeah. Born into the fog, truly do this shit for real, yeah, yeah. Sin on, sin on, sin.